Sounds like the intro to... I have to turn my overlay off. It sounds like the intro to, like, Attack on Titan. But it is not. Did it not pick up my... It did not. Well, that was awkward. Didn't pick up my controller. So let's try that again. Alright, there we go. I may have to disable this overlay and move my face. I don't actually know where the face is going to be. I accept it. I don't know why this is not working. Now it is. That's a bit better. Not quite as loud now. Maybe go up like that. Seems like that's pretty good. I have to adjust the camera speed later, but that's fine.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lorethrough, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is. Large ash seeketh embers.
I love that intro so much. It's so good when the Abyss Watchers like stand up. I get chills every time. I get chills every time. Sorry, real quick. Let me jump out. I want to just update the stream real quick. We're gonna be doing a very specific run. For this, we are going to be doing a I forget the name of this run. Just a pure pyro. Pyromancer run. And this is just going to be casual. We're going to be exploring. And then that's it. And we're going to play Bane and Dark Souls. Great. All right, it's been updated. I just like to do that so that if people are browsing the Twitch pages, if they come across me, then it will show up correctly. Because otherwise it won't show up. It'll show up under somebody else. Ooh, an old fella. We're going to start off just as a Pyromancer. A Pyromancer from a remote region who manipulates flame. Also an adept close combat warrior who wields a hand axe. Burial gift doesn't really matter as much here, but I think Black Firebomb is the way to go. Oh no, the Young White Branch is by far the best. We're going to just do some randomization on the face. We're going to start with a Great Swamp Outcast. And we're going to randomize the build details. No, I forget which parts of this can be randomized. There we go. I'm just gonna do this for a little bit until we get a random face that looks weird. Oh, I'm in the way. Let me, nope, that only gets rid of that. Let me actually get rid of the overlay as well. Nope, wrong thing. And then I'll move me a bit later. Well, I'll move me now. Nope, that's not you, that's not me. There's me. And then we might move it again once we actually get to character or gameplay. I think that looks pretty good. There's our character. Let's pick some hair. Different hair. Obviously thick body hair. Super muscular. I forget where the actual hair is though. Here it is. Ooh, I like that. A little bit of an emo look to him, I think. Looks pretty good. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. So we'll leave all that, I think. Okay, got the Abe Lincoln going on. Nice. There's our character. And we'll dive in with this guy. I'm gonna hide myself real quick. You can see the intro. I was muted for a little bit. There we go. Okay. So we got our shield in this hand, pyro flame, and we got our axe. I might do like no blocking. Seems like that might be kind of fun. So we might try that. Regular attack. Strong attack. I kind of know all these, don't need to read them. So the goal basically for this, I really have only played through the game and all the DLC one time. And I thought to myself, I actually really want to go through it all again. But as like kind of more like a caster. So I've never really done a true Pyromancer run in any of the Dark Souls games. So I figured this would be a great way to do that. Ah, wrong button. Just thought I needed that heal, apparently. So yes, I do like to take this very slow. I don't like to rush when I play, so chances are I will not. I like to explore everything, pick up all the items, do all that. As far as like restrictions for the build or anything, I don't really have anything planned. If there is something that somebody like has in mind, they're like, I would like you to do this actually. I'm not opposed to it. Just let me know. There's like a specific weapon you want me to use, or a specific type of Pyromancer spell that you want me to use more often. I will gladly do any of that. I don't have any specifics basically that I have to do. Are we gonna tempt fate here? Try to take this fella on. I might die, but I think it'll be worth it. Hi, how are you? That's so little damage. Staying away from that. Don't do your ball. Ball attack. Ah, pain, pain, pain. Not good. Oh no. Just seen it coming. I think he just missed me. I would like to think that was iframes, but I don't know if that's the case. I don't even know why I'm doing that. Nope. One more heal. Oh, I'm out of heals. Oh, nope, that's gonna miss. That was a good stagger. I should have taken advantage of it, but I did not. Oh, nope. Big jump. Yep. Oh, hit. Getting close. Yep. Big swing on the side. Nice. That feels good. What am I going to use the Titanite scale for? Probably nothing. At least nothing right now. But it feels it's an accomplishment just to even do it. Now the first regular enemy I come across will obviously kill me. But that's okay. I've beaten the big rough guy. Actually, I don't think there's any enemies between here and the bonfire. Now that I think about it. Definitely very visually impressive, right? Huge castle up that way. Get a good look at ourselves. Hello. First bonfire is a success. I got the rest emote. Yay, I'll be using that a lot. Not really. I did not mean to do that at all, actually. It'll take me a little bit to remember how the controls work. You go there. Cool. Alright, we got a little bit of exploration to do before we fight our first boss. Oh, really? Let's see, is it double tap to jump? Oh, right stick. Oh, almost overshot it. Titanite shard, good for upgrading gear. Plunging attack. I almost just straight up missed him. Good so far. One thing that I was always overly cautious about when I first started playing Dark Souls, I would always dodge backwards. And did not understand or make use of iframes, and now I dodge forward a lot. Actually, not target you. Oh, well, okay. That's fine. Good stagger. Alright. That was everything to pick up in the beginning. We're going to go ahead and go for Gundyr. Gundyr the First. Or the Lesser, I suppose. Since there is a Gundyr the Greater later on. Actually never beaten the game using the Steam controller either, so this will actually be a little weird to do. Get a good look at the castle now. We'll be up there later. And we're headed there now. Wrong button. Fantastic. Good way to start a boss battle. Hello. too fast. Oh, you see that iframe there? Yeah. Too early. This is actually bad. I wanted to capitalize on this, but I cannot. Dodged a bit too late there. Oh, that actually hit him. Finish it up with a fireball. And that's all Gundyr wrote. Wote? That's all he wote. Wascally Wabbit. That's all he wote. Good job, Pyromancer man. With Gundyr dead, we can go through the door. And that is what we will do. Eventually. Alright. I love the effect of the fire coming off of him. Whenever you have your ember back, it just looks really nice. Especially looks really good with a Pyromancer. Broken straight sword. It's pretty terrible. Again, we're gonna take things nice and slow. We're gonna look at our environment. And we're gonna die a lot. So get ready. It's gonna happen. This may be, no, I was thinking maybe this is going to be like a mixed Pyro Dex or something, but I'm feeling just kind of pure Pyromancer. Won't happen right away, it'll take a little while, but... Ooh, 2 for 1. A special. Even better look at the castle now. The Kingdom of Lorethrough. Lorethrough Castle. We won't go inside just yet. We're going to continue to explore around the outside. I realize my bot did not join the channel. I didn't activate him. Hi, dog. Please leave me be. Did you run off the edge? Yeah, sure did. Makes that nice and easy for me. You can see a important sword there. Later on. Might come back for that later on, we'll see. Can't get it yet. Okay, not gonna go inside just yet. We're gonna loop around, do some stuff on the outside. There's more that we can do on the outside, just not everything. I might try the samurai, or the, I guess he's a samurai. He's got a katana. An east-west shield. Not really gonna use it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I miscalculated. Here he is. Not much damage. Oh, I tried to kick him off the edge, didn't work. Ooh. Can't counter a fireball, buddy. Off the edge, off the edge. Nope, 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 nope. Too close. Oh, wow. That was almost a really bad miscalculation, but I pulled it out. I got the Uchikatana, or however it's pronounced, I'm not really sure. Firelink Shrine, bit of a spoiler, since we're not inside yet, but that's okay. It is a Firelink Shrine. I don't know if it's the Firelink Shrine. Nobody really knows. But it is a Firelink Shrine. Another Ember. We're going to maybe do most of the game while Embered, which means that we will be open for invasions and the like. But I don't know for sure. We'll see. Don't drop off there. We'll go back this way. That's where the dog was. We fought the dog. And now we can head inside. We've done everything we can out here. You can see one of the Lords of Cinder in his chair right above my head there. Now I'm blocking him. But the other four have gone missing.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots. Don't you think?
Not a very positive way to think, buddy.
Asking us to seek the Lords of Cinder, and we're talking.
I think that's all he has to say, so we'll go down here instead and speak to our best friend.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one.
In the opening cinematic, she was the one who put the visor on, which she's wearing right now, which peers into the void, I suppose. It never really explains.
The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side. Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels. Ashen One,
Okay.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Well, we know we can already put a few points into something.
Very well, then take
go ahead and do it.
nourishment.
So endurance is always good, because that's just not endurance, vigor, because that's health. Basically just almost doubled our health. And chances are I'll take vigor and endurance, maybe in vitality up to 20, and just leave them there.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
And that's it. Hello.
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things.
Spells, you
the
say?
burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont? No?
If you give me gear, I'll give you souls. Sure. Take a look at what she has real quick. This is the co-op stone here. Might as well buy it. Other than that, she starts with not very much. We'll come back and get this tower key eventually. I don't really care about sorceries or miracles. We'll buy the torch just for use later on, and that's pretty much it.
Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls. Ah.
What do you say?
Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death? Ashen
Right.
One, be sure to bring...
I don't really need to know what she says. Thank you, though. Hi.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome
Yes.
journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
Alright, we're going to maybe go 3 and 1 for now is fine. Eventually that will go up towards the mana flask? Blue mana flask? I don't want to reinforce a weapon, I think. I do have 1 Titanite shard. Oh, I actually need 2, so I can't anyway.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Why everybody laughs at you, I have no idea. But I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. And that's pretty much everybody here for now. Eventually we'll kind of populate this area a little bit with several people, but for now it's nice and empty. Lonely. There's one thing that I want to do before I leave. Move on. We're gonna go talk. Well, actually, a few things. 2 things, maybe. We're gonna talk to this fella here. The one who did not run away, who did not shirk his duty.
O thou unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse. This sad cadaver. No need to be coy. Have a closer look.
And you can see he has no legs. The lower half of his body's been burned away.
Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast-fading flame must be licked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is, I became a Lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a colossus.
Voice acting is so good.
Now, do not be away over long.
Okay, so I'm gonna go do a thing, and while talking about the story so far, I'm going to attempt to do a jump that's not hard, but might take a little bit of time. Where is it? Not up here. Up here. Yeah. So there's like a second section back this way. A few items, and if we can make a good jump, I don't think they ever patched it. Then we can get a nice ring early on that will help us out. So we'll see. I'll try it a few times, and if I can't get it, then we'll see. So what do we know so far? Basically, we have been woken up. I got it second try, though. Because the Lords of Cinder did not do their job. It seems that in order to keep this world going, a fire must be linked or made stronger in some way. And when the person who is supposed to do that, who fate has decreed is supposed to link the fire, chooses not to do it, then the Lords of Cinder will be woken up, which they have. Bloodlith, down there, the guy you can see right down there, just over the axe head there, he did not shirk his duty. He was awoken from his grave, and he said, okay, I'll go sit and I will wait. No, we're gonna ignore you for now. And he said, I'm going to be a sacrifice. Because it turns out, at least from what I understand, there we go. If the person who fate has decreed should link the fire does not, then 5 others from the past who have linked it in the past, because it never stays burning, it always fades, it always dims. That's the ring we were looking for. Fallen foes yield more souls, so just more souls for more things. If that person does not do their duty and link the fire, in a attempt, I suppose, to keep itself burning, the flame will wake up the last 5. So 5 thrones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once they are there, that will open the way to the flame, because no one else can get there, because only the chosen undead can get there. But the chosen undead in this world has chosen not to. Oops. That's kind of where we're at. So when they choose not to... Actually, before I do that, let me go get this bone shard here. Or this Estus flash shard. So yes, 4 of the 5 lords have chosen not to do their duty. So we have like 5 different people choosing to back out of fate. And fate is like, I don't think so. Use that Estus flash shard we got above to get another shard. We'll do 4 and 1 still, I think.
Pretty be careful.
So now instead of 3 and 1, we have 4 and 1. Okay, so guy didn't do his duty. 4 out of the 5 of these didn't do their duty. And so what happens is that fate then has one more card up its sleeve, and that is to awake a host. A huge host of undead called Cinder, which are basically people who fate decided could not link the fire, was not strong enough. I guess there's nobody else at this point to go after the people who are supposed to be doing what they're supposed to be doing. And so fate wakes up a bunch of these Cinder, this kindling, and basically sends all of them at once after the lords. So there's just like a host of me out there chasing down all the lords. You can see there's a sword that we basically, a miniature version of the sword we just put in the other flame at the fire link, and then this bowl here which has some shards, I think, laying around here somewhere that are broken. Maybe not. I thought they were here. Maybe somewhere else. I don't think this is the actual bowl that you use in the first Dark Souls. It's just like a replica, maybe. So yeah, so we are one of the ash, one of the cinder, one of the kindling of the flame. And us, along with a whole host of others, are going after all of these Lords of Cinder. Apparently this is a Lorethrough. I didn't even plan on that, but I know enough, I think. I mean, I can't really give a really in-depth one, but I know enough. As far as who the lords are, we'll talk more about that once we actually get there. But yeah, we'll eventually, towards the end of the game, be on both of those bridges, up there in the tower, up there in that tower, kind of all over the place. We explore a huge part of this castle, or city, I guess it would be. But for now, we are on the ramparts of this city, the city of Lorethrough. Kind of see there some kind of freaky looking trees or people turned into trees or something. And all of them seem to be facing the same direction. They're all kind of facing there. Got an archer? We'll see if we can get the drop on him. We have even people worshiping at the feet of these trees. Oh well, let's deal with the dog first. My theory is that those guys that are kind of kneeling and laying down, they want to be turned into these trees. For some reason, being turned into a tree is like a good thing. And way later on in the game, we'll take a look at, I think, why. I don't know for sure, but I think. Let's get the dog first if we can, please. Dog? Dog first. Good. Then the big axe fella. Halberd. He's got a halberd. Good miss there. Good miss there. Stamina, though. Kind of deserve that, but that's alright. And then we got a big guy with an axe. I knew there was an axe guy somewhere around here. Hello. One swing, good. Nice. Not much else around here. Lots of these little statues that are clearly kneeling. We can... Oh, we did kill them? Okay, we did. Good, good. Ouch. One of these guys is a really, really, really big pain. I'm gonna try to kill him first. Okay, good. Got him. He will turn into something later. I will show you what that thing is later. Or, well, he won't turn into it later. He won't ever turn into it, because he's dead. A bit of the castle we won't actually go to. You know how I know? You can tell because the texture quality is so bad. Can you see? Can you see on the on the bridge right up there? That's how bad the texture quality is. That's how you know you're never gonna go there. All right, we'll make a short little detour down this way to the stairs. Then we'll continue our journey. Doesn't open from this side. But it will open from the other a bit later on. Still hear somebody. Oh, okay. It was hiding in the grass. I think I've scratched my face about half as many times today as yesterday, so I think that's improvement. I think my brain knows. My brain is aware that I'm on a camera and should not be grabbing my face. So we're on the high wall of Lorethrough. We can go back to Firelink to the Cemetery of Ash, which was the very first bonfire, or to Eudix. I think the I is silent. Eudix Gundyr. We don't need to do that. We're going to stay here. Nice. Oh, right. He's going to wake some of them up. I forgot about that. I just think that corpse quality looks so good. Like all the little hollowed bits and everything. Just making sure. I'm just kidding. I knew he was dead. But it feels good to hit a dragon in the head, yeah? Oh, I didn't kill him. That's no good. Oh, that's really, really bad. Getting attacked from behind as well. Dude is so accurate. We're gonna come back and heal. There we go. Hi, can you come up here, please? How far can you throw those? Pretty far. That was not a good trade for me. Binoculars! We'll be making use of those throughout the game, just to kind of look at things a bit more in detail. Let's switch this out with the binoculars, and we will switch this out with the homeward bone. We'll switch this out with the ember. I might want to move that later. Now we can go boom, boom. Just gonna take a look at everything. Taking our time. behind the dragon is a secret. Lots of these all over the place. I'm sure there are plenty that I still don't know about to this day. And just so that everybody is clear on the world here, this is just down those stairs where this dragon head was. Yeah. Hi. Can I get you? Nope. He's taunting me, I think. Taunting me through the wall. Now, if the if the big dead dragon was any kind of hint to you, good stagger. Oh, not the best stagger though. We need to be very careful around here. Almost got me. Lots of free experience. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He's very angry. Very, very angry. I'm actually going to see if I can trick him to this. Can I trick you to breathe down here, please? He'll do it eventually, he always has. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Oh, hi. Maybe down here he'll do it? Oh, well, bad. Huh. Ooh, there's that item way over there that I think it's like a good sword. Kinda wanna get it. But I'll leave it be for now, I guess. It is technically possible to snipe him from afar. But I never do that. Oh, did he leave? I feel like he moved. What does this say? Critical foe ahead. Doesn't look like a foe, but... Oh, I didn't lock onto him. Well, that's bad. called a mimic. Ouch. If he grabs you like that, you just die. No way around it. Oh, I staggered him. Got him. A deep battle axe. If I can use this, I'm going to use it right now. Oh, wrong button. Let's see. 110 plus 11 versus 96 plus 96. I think this is the clear winner here. We're gonna switch to this guy for a while. A bit of a different moveset. I don't really like playing two-handed very much, especially if I'm gonna be like a Pyromancer. So we'll just stick with this. And I have to be very careful here now. Nope, not here. I have to be very careful here. Because that guy, that knight right there is pretty tough. And I don't want to tango with him just yet. Not while I have almost no health and no healing items. So I'm going to sprint past him. But I will be back in just a moment to deal with him properly. There's our dragon friend. Clearly he just really likes that courtyard, because that's all he does is guard that courtyard. I could level up. I have 2 Titanite items now. Lord of Cinder ahead. That's just not true. I mean, eventually, I guess, maybe. Gotcha. Alright, I feel like it's my duty to try to kill this knight one time. He does respawn, so there's no point in... Like, it's not like he just disappears or anything, but... It's not great. Oh, I missed him. Easy, easy, easy. It didn't give me anything. Can you calm down, please? I feel like I have to yell. I don't like yelling. I don't like it when my voice goes loud. Oh, let me get that. To be honest, this outfit that I have on now, I feel is one of the best looking outfits in the whole game. There's a lot of really good outfits in the game. They do a great job. But I do feel like this is one of the best. Not what I meant to do. Okay. We don't need to go this way yet. We will come back a bit later on to look and see what's down there. For now, we're just going to move on. Oh, I forgot all about this one. So yeah, they were praying to this dragon, or they weren't, and they were just praying to whatever's up there that's going to turn them into trees, and the dragon just happened to be dead there. I don't really know which is which. Okay, I'm going to purposely not kill these guys up here. I want you to see what one of these turn into. Here we go. He stands up. And then he just murders everybody. Uh-oh. Nope. Okay, good. Raw gem. So yeah, that's like a miniature version of Gundyr, but in my opinion, a lot harder. I never deal with that guy. I don't understand his moves. He does weird things. He moves fast. So, it's a big no. Oh, you climbing up? Okay. I can be patient. I got that arrow sticking out of me though, you see that? Hello. Oh, what? I think I got robbed. But that's fine. Little side area we're gonna go and take care of. I know what you're probably thinking to yourself, you know, this guy's good enough, he could do like a no death run, right? No, not even close. We'll deal with him in a bit. Is there a guy here? No. You hear that sound maybe? I honestly have no idea what makes that. Hi. Oh man, that was pitiful. Can you do something? Not what I was expecting. There we go. Got him with no trouble. It could be this guy down here, making all that noise. I don't honestly know. There's a pretty good shield over here, but I won't be using it. Because I'm you know, kind of like one-handed sword or weapon. And Pyroman. Oh, okay, this was not the sword. Or the shield. It's somewhere around here. Can I fall down there? I think I can. I think that's actually a path I can take. I'll take it in a minute. I'm gonna go clear this upper floor first. Then we're going to clear this first. Actually, is this where it is? I think this is it. Yeah, there it is. I think that's the first 100% block, physical block shield you get. I could be wrong. I could be misremembering. But But if you don't start with a pure 100% block shield, that's like the first one you can get. I remember because I used to play Dark Souls much more passively, and I would always, 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 always get a 100% block shield. The dog's coming. Trying to come. Of course. Well, there we go. Alright, let's not miss this guy a lot. No, can you... They can't hit you through the walls. It does happen. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for so long tonight. There's definitely a few of you that are basically here every single night. I really appreciate that a ton. You guys are the best of me. Or are you the best of you? Maybe both. Should be another shard right here that I can use to get another Estus flask. Yes. Ooh, that was close. Inches away. There's the key we were looking for. Now we're going to do a little bit of backtracking to free a companion that will be with us throughout the entire game. Hopefully. Unless I screw something up. I think I remember his... his arc and won't mess it up. But it is possible that I do. Astora Straight Sword. That is a sword that scales with wisdom. So if you are going to be a magic user that focuses on faith, or no, sorry, not with wisdom, it scales with faith, then that's a strong sword to use the entire game. Get it rather early. Alright, we're gonna backtrack a little bit. Assuming this guy doesn't just thrash us right here. We'll try to make it fast. Ugh. Go up, go up, go up, 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 up. Nice. And then we'll head down this section here. I don't think there's anybody this way, right? I can't go this way yet. Yeah, that's for later in the game. Like a decent chunk later. Not anytime soon. Halberd? No. Another Titanite shard, though. Not a bad pickup. I'm gonna be very careful here because all these things explode. But where's the guy? It's the wrong room? I'm thinking of the wrong room? Pretty sure I'm not thinking of the wrong room. I guess I have to be. Hi. Mail breaker. Loyalty ahead, that's right. This guy becomes a good friend if you keep him alive. A little bit of illogic thing about to happen here.
You're no jailer, are you? No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh?
Of course.
Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Grey Rat of the Undead Settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall.
Okay.
Do your part, and I'll do mine.
Blue tearstone ring, and look, he just disappeared. Bit of illogic, not illogic. Bit of logic that doesn't make sense. Why he is in prison if he can literally just warp and wherever he wants to. I don't think he's really doing that, but just the game is like, we gotta get him out of here, so. I don't know why. I don't know why he has to escape right there. In the past Dark Souls games, when you free somebody, they just stand there and wait for you to leave. And then when they leave, or when you leave, then they warp away. For some reason, in this game, they chose not to do that. And every NPC has magical powers. We're going to backtrack a little bit here. Not backtrack, but we're just going to go rest. And we might go back and level up this weapon, because getting even a +1 on a weapon is really good. And I might have enough Titanite shards to do +2. Nah, maybe not. We'll go ahead and go back to Firelink Shrine. Every time I glance at chat, it's like the same people in here. You guys are just powerhouses of support. Thank you so much for being here.
Asking us to...
Oh, right, okay, that's nothing new. I think I have another Estus flask as well, another shard.
Well, just good, wasn't he?
Yes. And we will allot it like this. Maybe like this, for now.
Pretty be careful. I don't...
As we get stronger pyromancies that take more mana, we will definitely increase it. And here we have Grey Rat.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I got them.
You stole them.
Do me a favor and don't forget our promise. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. A nuisance, I know, but it will help me tie up some loose ends.
One thing I never quite understood.
Oh, this place is a bore. What good is thievery if you've nowhere to go?
And it took me until like just a little while ago, not that long ago, to realize that I thought this guy was like wearing a hat, and for some reason he poked holes in the hat. which is certainly what it looks like. But I'm pretty sure this is a mask, and around his neck is a collar. It's kind of hard to see because he's bent over. But I think he just has a mask on, the black thing that ends in the point way of the back. And then around his neck is a collar that's like keeping the mask on him or something. Kind of a cool little thing. I don't know if that's correct or not, or if it's actually just a hat.
Oh, hello, you're back. And
Yes, that's what you have to buy. I don't think you have too much to buy. Some ember, some blood red moss. Really nothing else. Some weapons, but I'm not really going to invest in anything here. Some armor. And that's really it. Just like the other undead here, this woman. He will get new things as we send him out on quests. He has kind of his own arc where he disappears for a little while, comes back, and have more items.
Very well, then
We level up our vigor one time. Can we do anything else? We can. Let's do not luck. Pyromancy is like a combination of intelligence and faith. So we'll be doing some of that later once we actually get access to Pyromancy. Stamina? Max 15,211. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the, I don't have like a phrase yet. I need like a phrase, you know, like when somebody joins and they sub or whatever, it's like, welcome to the Dragon Den. Welcome to the Pain Train. I need like a thing to say. I'll figure it out. But thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. I don't know what our breakpoints are for attunement to gain another attunement slot. I don't need to bother with that right now just because I don't have more than one spell. So I'll leave that alone. Vitality, though. Upload, I don't really need that right now. I think I'm actually pretty good. We'll just do endurance, I think. More stamina, always good.
Farewell, Ashen.
Alright, back we go. Let's travel to the tower wall. Yeah. So we're getting pretty close to our second boss fight of the game. I particularly like this because it feels, to me, very epic to fight. Because he's very big. Just gonna kind of skip some of the stuff that we know we can do. Then we'll continue from there. Let's get that item though. Hopefully everybody kind of recognizes where we are now. There goes that huge guy transforming. We could skip a bit by just jumping down, but I don't like to do that here. I was almost too late. Down you go. No. I could kick him off the ladder, but I found that that just takes forever to do, so we're just gonna wait. Do I have like anti-aliasing turned off or something? Hi. I feel like I do, but maybe that was just a brief little kind of moment. Matmon Gaming, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by for a few minutes. Just doing like a nice casual playthrough, talking about lore along the way. So this is the first time we've come across like a winged knight. I think that's what they're called. Winged knight? Winged knight? From what I can tell. And again, I'm no expert. There are definitely experts out there who know a bit more than me. I'm actually going to retreat for a moment. Since we are passing through and killing one of each thing, I'm going to go ahead and equip some black firebombs. These should help quite a bit with this guy. Yeah, I believe that they are at war with the red ones. The red ones are invaders. I believe. Oh, you know, I might not even need the firebombs. Oh, stand in that fire. That was great. That worked out really well for me. We'll be seeing a lot more of these guys later on, higher up in the castle, which is why I believe that they're the defenders and not the invaders. Oh, I realized I didn't level up my weapon. I very specifically meant to do that, and I did not do it. So we're gonna go for the first boss without it, I guess. Rapier. I do eventually want to do like a rapier playthrough or an S-Talk. I really like those weapons, but I've never like invested the dex. What? Or the stats into them to make them good. Go ahead and take these off. I don't really like to keep too many things on my bar if I can help it. Just so I can access the things I need to access very quickly. Alright. I think we should be able to get to the first boss before I wrap the night up. Still got plenty of time. Left or right is the is the decision we have to make. It's gonna be right, but I'll show you why in just a second. Kind of a cool little thing here. You can actually see this cathedral here from much higher up, which I think I can show you once we get to the top. Which we are, I guess, spoilers, about to do, is head back up to the top. In just a minute. First try. Bring a sacrifice basically just means that when you, well, that was a mistake. When you die, you don't lose your souls or your ember status. Ember status gives you some more hit points and makes you eligible for multiplayer and makes it so that you can be invaded by other people, which thankfully I have not yet. Big ambush room here. Solid. We got a lift. We'll take the lift back up to the top. And if you remember from, like, right when we first started this level, there was a door that you couldn't open because it was on the wrong side. And now we'll be able to open it. Oh, wait. There you go. Of course, now we have these guys that we have to deal with again. I just will not. We'll head back down. Really, I think that as far as distance and time goes, both this bonfire and the last one, if you do just like a pure, like, run as fast as you can, they're about the same distance away. So I don't really, it's not really like a shortcut back or forward for later on. Maybe it's a little faster, I don't really know. Big open courtyard here. There are some tougher enemies here. One in particular that's pretty dangerous. Well, that's not good. Do your stab. Stab? Yeah. Good, that's good for me. Not a good showing. I got impatient, really impatient on that. Do I try to take on the really tough guy? I don't think so. I think I'll skip him for now. Oh, of course. Hello. There you go. Good stagger. And then one more. What? So I'm not gonna fight him, but I'm just gonna show him to you. There's the blue-eyed red knight. Blue eyes, white dragon. We're just gonna skip him for now. We'll be back here later, but I want to go ahead and talk with her. It's gonna give you a good look at the cathedral that we're in.
The wait has been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lorethrough Castle. Allow me to speak frankly. You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their journey homes converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed.
There we go, we got the small Lothric banner.
This farewell gift is for you. It is the insignia of an old covenant. If you fear trespassers, dark spirits drawn by the embers, then etch this upon your heart, and the old Concord will beckon noble blue sentinels to hunt these foul spirits.
The way of the blue.
Unkindled one, go through the great, but be the vile watchdog of the Boreal Valley.
I didn't mean to skip through that, but she just said beware of the watchdog of the Boreal Valley, which will be the boss that we're going to come up against in just a moment. So the thing she gave us, which we'll go ahead and equip now, is the Way of the Blue. And what this does is, when you are in Ember form, which I am now, you can get invaded by other players who are basically after your souls and after your everything. If you equip this, when you get invaded, there's a chance, a pretty high chance usually, that a Way of the Blue Covenant member, which is not Way of the Blue, sorry. I forget the name of it exactly. We'll come across it later. The Blue Sentinels, I think, will actually show up to help protect you. So they kind of join on your team, which makes it pretty cool. So I'm going to equip that maybe for most of the game, since I'm just kind of doing like a casual playthrough, lore discussion kind of thing. I don't want to spend too much time getting destroyed in PvP. That's not really my strong point. I love this weapon as well. It's another thing that I wish I could just make a build with. I thought he was going to dodge it. I was about to get really upset. Alright, dodge forward. These guys, you need to dodge forward, because they swing, they move forward. There you go. Perfect. Yeah. Much better showing than just now with the other one. And that's really it as far as difficult enemies go. There's a few smaller ones, and then the boss. Should be easy. I say that, and then there's like a guy right here that's gonna shoot me. He did not. One more. Now, whether or not I can take the boss on two... well, there is somebody here that wants to summon... Oh, this is the NPC that I defeated in the Firelink Shrine. So he is always here. There's, I think for every boss, there's at least one, sometimes two summons, NPC summons. I'm not going to just take them, though, because they make the boss harder and don't really help that much. So, there's that. I guess I'll go ahead and give it a shot. We got two Estus flasks. May not work, but we'll see. The thing that the High Cleric Emma said is important, that the places that the Lords of Cinder have gone are converging at the base of the castle. Well, you'll see why in just a moment outside, once we get past this gate, assuming we get past this gate. Alright, here's Vort of the Boreal Valley. Big fella. And the music is epic. Key to the fight is kind of staying underneath him. Oh, did not see that coming. He'll also stack Frost up on you, which you can see that purple bar kind of building up. If you get hit by Frost, your stamina regen goes way down. And you don't move as fast. I just want to take a moment to heal up in safety. I didn't upgrade my weapon either, so this fight's going to take a little bit longer than normal. Another reason why I like this boss really well is he has really good tells. So you feel really good when you, like that, when you jump over his mace. Or it looks like you jump over the mace. He's gonna power himself up a little bit. This is the hardest part. I missed a lot there. That was rough. Nothing else to heal with. Can't see it all. I might just die because I can't see. Alright, let's do your charges. Nice, down he goes. First try. The soul of the Boreal Valley Vort. And with that, the gate's open, and we have access to the rest of the game. Actually did that faster than I thought I was going to. We're gonna take a little bit of time right out here and talk about the world that you see, that we see. Oh. I lied, we're not. I'm gonna trigger the cutscene instead. So we are at the Undead Settlement. We were way up there, somewhere. I don't know exactly where. See if we can figure it out. Right there? Yeah, right there. We were right there. Those weird beast thingies flew us down here. The Undead Settlement. I actually want to head back to the top, though. Because I want to show you what we're looking at. Basically, you can see pretty much the entire game from that perch. And I want to talk about it a little bit, because it will become relevant way, way, way later. Toward the very end of the game. Okay, I'm not going to press A this time. I'm instead going to pull out my binoculars. So, that's where they sent us, right there to that top of that little portcullis. And that entire thing is the undead settlement, all of this here. We have the tower, which we'll get through. I forget what the name of that big building is over there, but we'll pass through that. And then if you just look all around, you can see all of these places. Out there in the distance. This cathedral. The spires down below. Swamp. A place. Another place. Talk about all these later. However, and then I think there's actually one like way out in the distance somewhere. I'm looking for it. I don't remember exactly where it is. But the point is that this is a lot of stuff in one tiny packed area. And like Emma the High Cleric said, the world is like moving. It's in flux. It's not static. And because of that, the places are moving and coming closer to the castle. I assume this has to do with the whole reason why we're even awake in the first place. And that we are unkindled ash / kindling / tiny baby cinders. And that fate has decreed that we should be woken up, and to make our job easier, instead of having us run all the way across the entire globe, they're bringing the places where these Lords of Cinder are to us. That's my guess, anyway. It's not written down anywhere or anything. That's just kind of what I think. We're going to basically be all over this place. Cathedral of the Deep, right there, is maybe my favorite non-DLC area. Maybe it's that tower way back there. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's it for there. Just want to get you a good look at that. We will ride the banner down again, but we won't watch it this time. And instead of going through the undead settlement, I'm actually going to go back to Firelink Shrine.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well, then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment
Giggity.
from these sovereignless souls. Let these souls withdrawn from their vessels. Manifestations.
Vigor and endurance to 20. That's for sure the plan. I don't think I'll take them much higher than that. Once you hit 20 on any stat, you start getting diminishing returns on each point.
Asking us to talk.
Still nothing. Okay. And let's go ahead and level up this weapon. I like this weapon. We won't use it the whole game, I don't think. I'll end up with some weapon that I like more, but for now it's working pretty well.
Ah, well, is good, wasn't he?
We are going to reinforce a weapon. Ooh, I'm one away.
Prithee, be careful.
Can I buy one? You have one for sale.
Ah.
No, I don't think so.
Ashen One.
And I don't think Grey Rat does either. Getting it to level 2 would be much nicer. It would kill things much faster. I think normally they're here in this tab, but not now. I mean, we kind of have to buy the Thief Mask, right?
Goodbye.
Although, Do we really,
And stay
really
safe.
want to cover up this lovely face?
Oh, this place is a...
Oh, his hair's gone, so now we can see both of his eyes. See if they're kind of wacky. Definitely better elemental resist, so we'll go ahead and take it. We'll just leave it like we were. And then, we're gonna head back out. Nothing else we can do here. Very soon we're going to meet the Pyromancer that can teach us more things, which will be great. However, it's about that time, I'm afraid, to call it. I'm sitting there casting spells when I hit the button to switch. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I will be back again tomorrow at 8 p.m. West Coast time, Pacific Daylight Time, PDT, I think it's called, which is 10 Central and 11 on the West Coast. Check the schedule down below the video here if you want to see when I'm going to be going live. I typically play games like this in a relaxed, very kind of casual way, talk about the story, talk about the gameplay, things like that. Just kind of have fun chatting and experiencing things that I either haven't played before or that I'm playing through again in a new way, kind of like this Dark Souls run with the Pyromancer build. We'll be back tomorrow with more of the Surge and probably more Dark Souls as well, unless something else catches my eye between now and then. Thank you guys so much for joining me, for all the follows, for hanging out in the chat. If you said something, if you didn't say something, I appreciate all of it. See you next time.